Hey guys, this is IX with Rollout Reviews, bringing you another Crash B-Daman review. This time it is the Loading magazine. So we'll set this off to the side and take a look at the, packaging. It comes in a bag and this is stapled to the top. It's number 6 in the line there, shows it attached to Magnum Ifrit. If we take a look at the back, we can see a couple of features and some sort of stat table. I didn't take the time to decipher that kanji, but it has 4 in something and 1 in something else. I'm assuming this is rapid fire, but I'm not too sure about that. Inside, you get a sticker sheet, only 3 stickers, and they basically just label the things, so kind of boring there, but feel free to apply those if you would like, and you get an extra spring if you need such things. So here is the magazine, and I guess it's only appropriate for B-Daman that look like guns to have a magazine that looks like an ammo clip. If we take a look at the instructions here, we can see there's a zigzag chamber in there, so it's pretty good about not jamming up. It only holds 7 marbles, which might not be a whole lot in some people's cases, but 7 marbles goes a long way in a Crash B-Daman game. It doesn't take too many shots to knock down the Crash Towers, so having any more shots than that I think would be a little bit overpowered. Something cool about this though is it has a little hatch up top here and this little door at the bottom, so you can actually hold marbles inside it without actually having it attached to a B-Daman. So that's cool. Good for storage. Also good for sort of a technique you can do with 2 by basically attaching one, firing off the shots, pulling it off, attaching another one, and continuing on. Very similar to an actual ammo clip. So let's attach this to our B-Daman. We have Magnum Ifrit here. There's some little walls there that line up with this bar, and some little slots there that line up with the back of the head. Now, since the trigger section here is interchangeable from right to left, so is this magazine, so there aren't any problems with that. But, as you can see here, if we slide this on, it loads the marbles in place, and then if we come back here, we can latch it on to keep it secure. Now, it's not the most solid of connections, to be honest. It does wobble just a little bit, and it is worth noting that if it's up like this, marbles won't load from this into the B-Daman itself. It's also worth noting that while this does hold 7 marbles, the B-Daman itself holds 2, so it holds a total of 9. Anyway, like I said, this can come up, and you can see, if I fire a couple shots here, none of them are feeding into the B-Daman, so you kind of have to push down to load them back into place. I do recommend actually keeping your hand on the magazine as you fire, because it'll be a lot smoother. Now, this does open here, and you can reload from this opening, but it is a little impractical. Definitely a lot less practical than some of the Crossfight magazines. First of all, the opening is very small, so you can really only load 1 marble at a time. Second, it's kind of at a weird angle, to be honest. Now, this is because, like I said, a lot of marbles could be very overpowered in a Crash B-Daman game. It only takes a few shots to win, maybe 10 to 12 in an average game, so having too much reload ability, I suppose, really isn't fair, I don't think. So the fact that it's a little bit hindered here, I don't think is a problem. By the way, that's just really satisfying. I love the sound of loading a marble into this. Almost as satisfying as loading a marble into a DHB armor. But, like I said, sort of a technique you can do here, let's actually load this up all the way, is have another magazine, load that up as well, then kind of unlatch this. Then fire off your shots, pull this off, attach the other magazine, and keep going. So that's really fun, and honestly a lot more practical than actually opening this up and reloading from this end. But you can do however you like. This also is removable. I guess it's not supposed to be, but, you know, it does kind of hang in the way. If you don't like how that looks, then feel free to remove it, I suppose. Anyway, that is really it. It's very simple, kind of a staple, I suppose, a very standard magazine. If you're looking for just any old magazine to get for Crash Beat-'em-on, then I suppose this is the one. In any case, I do recommend getting two. One, you know, if you're doing a head-to-head Crash battle, having a magazine for both you and your opponent is only fair. On top of that, if you're just playing solo, being able to do that double magazine technique kind of thing, having the extra just off to the side loaded just in case is always nice. So, like I said, this is definitely one to get if you have a Crash Beat-'em-on, but if you're going to get one, you might as well get two. I really recommend that. So, that is about it, guys, and this is IX Roll at IX, signing off.